Hey, just two things. Interesting, about a week ago, I was complaining about the Koharu Eevee episode, and now the internet's upset about it. Um, the news I found that came out yesterday, I found it to be good news because we find out that this Koharu Eevee episode is, as far as we know, only, but at least a two-parter. But the first part takes place next week. Originally, it looked like it was going to be another 1 week gap and then the two-parter. So, in a way, we're actually not losing as many episodes as you would think during the tournament. Second thing, long story short, Japanese is a very different human language from English. Latin derived English is far away from Japanese. I have a friend who minored in Japanese, um, but even after graduating from college, 15 years, still studies it in his free time. And he still would have a long way to go to be someone who was proficient in it. If you look at foreign language sites, they say Japanese is one of the longest ones to learn, one of the hardest ones to learn, about 10 years. So you guys have probably seen um, the soundtrack that's been going around, the information about that, and there's a theme about Ash not being able to reach his dreams and losing, or at least just not being able to, reach his dreams. So I'm not saying that is not potentially a spoiler that Ash won't beat Leon, but just keep in mind there was a similar thing a few months ago, if you guys remember, about it was implied that Ash was going to lose to Steven or something. It was a rumor like that. Again, it was a language thing. It was the title that was leaked. Don't get too hung up on the wording. I'm not saying the translators who translate these things are doing a bad job, but you're not going to get a simple and quick English equivalent. So, no, I don't think it is very likely that this was a leaked rumor that Ash will lose to Leon. But it is interesting that I made that video 2 days ago. I thought the odds were 2 out of 100 that Ash could lose to Leon. But I did say, wouldn't it be interesting if he did, and then he had to. What I would like is a 1 year montage with not just Ash, but actually seeing his friends, not them being off screen, but seeing them work towards and achieving their goals once and for all. Um, I think it'd be a waste of time to do a whole Gen 9 thing, especially since Gen 8 was essentially ditched in the anime. Um, I said that already in my other video. Anyway, not to gloat, but it is interesting that I'm kind of ahead of the curve with these things, intuition and whatnot. Anyway, guys, peace. As of now, it is Thursday, so we're technically just 1 day away, about 28 hours away from the Ash vs. Steven Stone battle. I will say, to be a little more positive, if you've seen all my videos, you know how I feel about things in general, especially the tournament. People have pointed out how in the clips it looks like this battle is more smooth. So hopefully it means less game mechanics, less no dodging, less no calling back a Pokemon. In fact, as I said in my last video, it looks like Ash actually does call one of them back. And it's not impossible to do a good 3v3 battle without feeling rushed. We'll see what happens. I want to be positive about it. What I will say though is, of the shows that I follow, I thought the Masters 8 tournament would make Pokemon one of the highlights of the summer, one of the biggest hits out of the park. That hasn't been the case so far, but happy for people who do enjoy how it's been so far. Have a good one.